What it do, y'all? What it do, man?
What's your thoughts, son? What's your thoughts? Yeah. Hey, today I got a good show for you to get into. Oh, you can leave a comment and hit the like and subscribe button too. I got funny videos that'll have you crying out loud. Oh, about to get fired, yeah. Trying to hold your land. Oh, oh. Got community news, got music videos, and little sports on What's Your Thought today live.
What it do, y'all? What it do, man? It's one of them nights, man. It's one of
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
It's one of them nights, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Right here on What's Y'all Thoughts, man. Welcome to the show, man. What's Y'all Thoughts, man? Tonight's topic, man, is off the chain teens and moms, man, that condone their children just being off the chain, man. That's tonight's topic, man. Let's get into it, man. I got some footage to show y'all, man. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy how these kids are off the chain. Your children are not doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, but yet you sitting up here advocating for they wrongdoing, they misbehaviors and everything like that. And you could tell by the way the parents and the people that's living around in the area that they're pretty much showing you that they are the problem to why their kids are off the chain, because at the end of the day, ain't no way my mama gonna let me sit up there and keep on rambling my mouth off to the popo, trying to tell the popo that I can bump you and kind of stuff like that. And I done walked up on people and then stood between other police officers and say, you ain't gonna do this and do that. Man, that lady was all kind of caps and all kind of things on there. Man, I've been watching this footage, man, for the longest, man. And really to see how these parents are acting and doing things, man, it's really sad, man. We're gonna get into this part right here, man, with the parents, man. I want y'all to check this out, man. I want y'all to check this footage out, man. Let me get to my clip. But yeah, man, y'all check out this footage, man.
Minor or not, I can still identify him.
No, you're not. Where's mom on the way?
And that don't make a difference unless I'm asking him questions that could incriminate him. Asking him who he is doesn't incriminate anybody. That's not how that works. If you have a law degree, then come talk to me.
That's all. Y'all don't have to worry about going to jail.
What's your name?
I don't know. I don't speak English.
You need to get in the house.
That seemed pretty good English to me.
Ain't going back in the house. Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
But listen, you still want to stay your ass in the house.
Exactly.
Now you got to
you want to be Billy Big Bad Ass out there.
You're being detained.
Now they got you.
How you gonna arrest them after not getting detained?
Detained, not arrested.
And you need to shut the fuck up.
Now you going.
Still not spelling out my name on my mom.
Ma'am, he's being detained because he failed identification.
Just
Bro, why
ignorant.
you batting me down, though, bro?
You gotta make sure ain't no
I ain't even do nothing because they still trying to figure out my name. And I
He
don't
still
tell
talking
them my
about he
name.
ain't do
That
nothing.
right there,
I'm not
Just gotta
telling y'all
give
my
us his
name.
name.
I don't care.
You're
about
required
that,
by
brother.
law to.
I'm tripping.
You're required. to, man.
I don't got to tell y'all shit. I know my rights, brother. You tripping.
Your rights are one thing, but you're breaking the law right now. Obstruction. Okay, failure to identify yourself in public housing.
He know his rights.
Okay. So, if he won't give us his info, let's at least try to get mom's info to give her a call.
Mom was on the way,
Unscrew this.
and then try to go, well, y'all can't question him. I said, no, I'm trying to identify.
See, that's the problem right there. They always quick to jump out and say they know their rights. They know this, they know that. And the thing is, but you should know your right from wrong when you going out the door. Don't go out there trying to rob nobody. Don't go out there trying to set nobody up. Don't be going out there trying to cause issues in the streets. See, if you mind your business, you ain't got to worry about all that stuff like that. These young teens, they off the chain. And they letting their mamas boost their head up. You know you're right. You ain't got to answer this. You ain't got to answer that. True enough, they don't have to answer certain things. But when you done been identified into a crime, Mom, you can't get mad until them people figure out what's going on. Is your child is the one that's done did what they saying he done did. He out there acting a fool. They just only trying to ask him some basic questions. Hey, y'all get up here. Y'all want to boost these kids even the more to act a fool, and then you want the dad to show up, and then the dad go to jail. No. This is a prime example right there of all kind of bad parenting all the way around them kids. All them kids got attitudes. All them kids got problems with discipline and everything else like that. And it shows right there in their demeanor, how they're displaying their actions. It's showing right there. And the parents that's out there ain't doing and making it no better, because they showing that, hey, they got that mentality embedded in them. Let's get back into it.
I'm not questioning.
That's it.
The neighbors reached out to the mother of the two detained teenagers, and she was quite upset upon hearing the news.
Ma'am, this is Detective Bond with the Savannah Police Department.
So now Mama on the phone. She upset because the kids done probably told her a lie that they done came and bombarded the house and ran up in the house and everything like that. I didn't see not one cop go in the house since I've been looking at the video. They've been outside. They obey what the people said. Don't go in my house without no this, that. They didn't do that. They stayed outside. They didn't go in the house. But I could tell that 9 times out of 10, somebody done got on the phone and told the police, told their mama a lie about what the police done did, and mama upset, mama ramping, and she ready to come there and display her ghetto side in a minute. Y'all gonna check out in a minute. Y'all check out in a minute.
Are you close by, ma'am? You're on. Your son matched the description of someone that we had just a couple of blocks from here and did not want to identify himself, tried to run. I'm assuming this is his sister over here as well. Ma'am, I get that they may have bad experiences, but when somebody matches the description of something that we were given, especially in close proximity and close time frame for what we had, they can't just up and run whenever we make the stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was trying to get them to understand, but your son right now is detained due to failure to identify.
Now, y'all hear what the mama keeps saying. Bad experience. But if you look at the demeanor of these children that's around, the bad experiences in them and in the mama, because the mama is automatically on this here, you know your rights, I know my rights, and all this other stuff. And she really don't know a doggone thing. She really don't know a doggone thing. Loud and wrong. A lot of things you might see in the video that you might say, well, oh, they let this person go, they let that person go. Yeah, because just like they said, we just only detaining them to figure out what's going on. I can say, hey, they did their job as far as that go. I didn't see nobody go inside their house. I didn't see nobody mishandle the children. I didn't see nobody slam none of the children. No, nothing. I just seen kids resisting, trying to make something look like more than what it is. All they had to do when they told the first girl, hey, babe, go sit down in the car right there. Just rest. I mean, I use babe, but they didn't use it. But they could have said, hey, go on, sit down in the car until your mom get here. Then we're going to figure out what's going on. They tried that with them. All those kids had defiant in them the whole time when the police was trying to be nice to them, trying to let them know we just want to ask y'all some questions about what might have took place on the next street over. And they get into this here gang mentality or this mentality of I'm going to shut down. I ain't talking to them. I ain't doing that. Oh, you going to talk when you get before that judge. You or your mama gonna talk before y'all get in when y'all get in front of that judge. Either way it go, ma'am, you're allowing your kids to be disobedient by the way that you're handling the situation. Because the first thing you should have told your daughter when she called you, I know you, I know y'all. I'm not home, so I know y'all done did something. Should have told your daughter, don't say nothing to the police officer until I get there. Just tell them that, hey, I'm on my way. But nah, the kids out there in the street, they acting a fool. They running around cussing. I'm dying. Every last one of them out there got a cuss word. Check it out.
Okay, ma'am.
Hey you, don't take Sean to the jail.
We're not taking him to jail right now, my buddy. It's okay. Okay? But, man, he still is not free to walk away. He is still not free to not identify himself. And we do need to get his information. We need to get your daughter's information as well. Can you help me out with their information? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Mom is pissed. Mom is pissed, but she is on the way.
She was over here.
She said she's almost here.
The mother arrived a few minutes later.
Why y'all knock on my door?
Okay.
Now, automatically, mama come out the door on the defense. Why y'all didn't do this in? Why y'all knocked on my door? Why y'all doing this here? Hey, baby, you in the hood. You in the ghetto. You in there where they have to come in there and check you out. And it's that time for you and your kids to be evicted out of there. If anything, I hope they pass it on to the landlord.
He outside, walked up and asked him what's his name.
All right, so this is what we got.
First of all, I'm gonna stop you right there. Don't rush into shit. Y'all don't pay for shit. Don't rush into the house.
Automatically, look at her. Bonnet on. I got a song called Bonnet. I'm talking about she is ratchet to the ratchets of the rats. And y'all looking at it right there. Y'all looking at it right there, man. I'm talking about she all out there. Don't bombard into nothing. Don't do this. Don't do that. And she the one that's looking. Just like what the video is showing y'all.
And grab nothing that belonged to me. If it was a problem, you should have asked one of my neighbors. Let my neighbors call me, and I would have came over here with no problem. Don't rush up on my kids. And don't rush at nothing that y'all don't pay for. You know you can't do that. By law. You wasn't supposed to go in my house at all.
We never did.
Man,
He came back out.
I got a video of all that.
Number
They never went in our house. Y'all see the demeanor of this little girl right here in the white right there? That one right there in the white right there? That's gonna be an issue. She gonna be an issue when she grow up because in her mind, she already embedded into the ghetto mentality that I can talk in a kind of way. I can go to school and be disobedient when I'm in classroom, all kind of stuff like that, ready to fight and everything else like that. The one that's on top of the wall, they all off the chain. They just bad. They just bad. I remember back in the day, my mama, hey, get in the house. Get in the house. They see the police ride up to a neighbor house. First thing my mom and them looking for, hey, get in the house, man, get in the house. Nowadays, this is what these parents do. Don't nobody run up and say nothing to mine. Don't say nothing to my churn. Don't say nothing but your churn out there causing all kind of ruckus while you at work. While you at work. You won't let the daddy come in there and do nothing. You won't let the daddy come get none of the bad ones and take with him and say, hey, I got him. I'm gonna straighten them out. No, because you know that's gonna mess your little mess your little hood money up and everything like that. So you gonna pile up all them children in there knowing doggone well that they off the chain and they bad. Instead of you saying, you know what, I'm gonna have to liquidate some of y'all out to your daddy. I'm gonna keep 4 of y'all and I'm gonna send 4 of y'all to your daddy house. Y'all still sisters and brothers or something. But no, they want to pile all this here mess all up in the same household, same hood, same everything. And they call that parenting. Them kids off the chain because this right here, that right there, that right there, that's off the chain right there. Already. Don't nobody say nothing to mine. You ain't paid for nothing, they ain't going to your house. Little girl right there lying. Little girl lying.
Number 1. Number 2, we had a shots fired incident really close by.
First thing
your son matches the description
shut
along
your
with
mouth.
somebody else. The other guy wound up stopping and cooperating and giving us his info. We needed to talk to your son and get his info and get your info. And
what you need my information
is this your, because we're
both
talking to
of
your
them are
son.
mine, and you got them in the car for what?
She talking what you need my information for. Them your children. Them your children. That crusted dough. Them your children. That's why they need your information. You are the parent. You just told them don't nobody run in there. So they your responsibility. That's why I'm saying they need to put the responsibility on the parents. When the parents got these children like this in the malls and they out in the street during the day when they should be in the house waiting until you come home to say they can come outside, they need to put the responsibility on the parent. They need to charge the parents for their children coming outside and being disobedient. Because just like I said, discipline starts at home. Not when they out in the street and then you say, I'm going to let somebody else say something to them and then I'm going to step in. And then I'm going to do my parently duty against the person that's telling your child, hey, don't come in my place and tear my place up. Don't come out here cussing in front of my house like you do at your mama house. This ain't your mama house. See, she that type of parent right there. That's the type of parent she is. You can't tell me nothing. I couldn't even be working with her at Pizza Hut. Because everything out of her mouth is going to be, they, them, this, that, them, this. Then I told them, don't, you ain't going to say nothing to mine. And I whoop a bit. See, that's the type of mentality she got. She would go to jail over her kids' ignorance, knowing that her kids are bad from the time that she woke them up that morning and took them and dropped them off to school. They've been causing chaos the whole time. Guarantee you one of them in the house got a referral or got some kind of paper saying that they done been expelled in ISCPD or CDPD, whatever they call them classes that they be putting them kids in, them bad kid after school, detention, all that. One of them in there got one of those. I guarantee you one of them got one of them suspensions letters. Somebody got a letter. Somebody got a letter, and she finna go in there and whoop somebody tonight because they done pissed off. They done had the police come to her house. She finna go in there and beat somebody, starting with the one right there closest to her, right there with the white shirt on right there for her mouth. That one right there with the mouth talking about, I got it, I swear, oh God, I got it on video and all that. That right there, that's what she needs to start at right there. Right there. The one that didn't get in no trouble. I mean, the one that say she ain't did nothing or she out there trying to act like she Mr. Patrol. So you got to start with one of the ones right there. And that's going to make them say, okay, mama done flipped her wig. We thought mama was on our side. But now we in the house, them popos gone, and we know we can't call the popo back. So mama going in on us. See, that right there, all this right here and all right here, see, the judge got to deal with mama. They got to give mama a hard wake-up call. They got to give mama a hard wake-up call. They need to call the daddy and say, hey, these kids, they coming to you because mama don't want to do right. Mama don't want to help us discipline them. She only egging them on by telling them that, hey, you know your rights. You ain't got to say nothing, but they out there causing all kind of ruckus, man. Let's get back into it, man. Because mama off the chain.
Because she was trying to help him run away. She was trying to prevent us from talking to him. She was trying to prevent.
She's the guardian when I'm not here.
Doesn't matter. She does not have that right to prevent us from talking
So
to him.
if I have a problem with you guys because you guys have literally picked on me, one of you guys have literally been standing in my doorway. I'm standing in my door minding my business, and one of your officers pull out a gun on me, turn around, and another officer body slam. You think I'm not gonna run from all y'all?
I don't know nothing about what happened with that.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is that your son matched the description that we were given of a serious incident. So yes, we
Exactly,
had to
ma'am.
stop him. When we find somebody matching that description, ma'am, they are not just free to go.
Let them out the car.
No, we need to get their information first.
No, you can let them out the
Exactly.
car.
No,
They're
ma'am.
not gonna give you the information because I don't trust y'all.
That is not how that
That
works.
ain't how it works,
We have got
y'all.
to get their information. We got to get everything taken care of. Can you
Ask
please
Mr.
just help
Mike.
us?
She talking about let them out the car. I ain't giving y'all no information. Like she got a bartering chip in her. Like she got room to barter with the police on her disciplining. I mean, her bad ass, her bad children. I'm trying not to go there, but on her bad behind children. She thinks she got a bartering chip after they done been out there acting a fool, and she coming out there. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Ain't nobody gonna, man. Ain't no way. She ain't got no bartering chip. Yeah, like I said, it's a wake-up call. Even if they let them off, but still, your child is showing and displaying a menace to society attitude in the community that he's in. It's either the police gonna check it, you gonna check it, or either one of them OGs in the street gonna check it. And it's sad that somebody got to check your child when your child is the one that's out there acting a fool in the street. That's bringing that negative aura to your house and to themselves by thinking that they can go out there and talk to people any kind of way like that and knowing that they out there causing issues while you at work. If my mama said, hey, ain't nobody going outdoors while she at work, that's exactly what she meant. And if she did catch you outside, there was consequences behind it. Yeah, like I said, it's too many kids raising themselves out here in these streets out here. It's too many kids out there raising themselves out there. You got good fathers out there that want their children, that want to help with trying to bring their children up in the right way. But then when you got somebody like her that's loud on this here, I know my rights, and you could tell and look in her face, she ain't knowing a doggone thing, number what she hears somebody say. That's all she gonna do is slap her hands, and I know this, and I know that, and I know this, and this, that, and this, and my baby father, but the baby father ain't nowhere in y'all life, nowhere around, no this, and he probably a good dude. He probably a good dude and said, hey, man, I can't deal with this here with you. Because if she talked to the police like that, guess what? I know she gave baby daddy hell. I know she gave all the baby daddies hell. They probably deal with it because she baby mama, but I guarantee you they got some stories to tell you. Let's get into it, man.
Information. Steven should know all my kids.
We also need their information.
He knows all of their information.
Hang on.
That's right.
How old is she?
Why?
We need to know how old she is, ma'am.
She's of legal age to have rights to his say so when I'm not here.
That's not what I'm asking for. Is she 18 or older?
I hate to keep pausing, y'all, but y'all see the demeanor of this mama. She of legal age to do this here, do that. Just tell the people the age of your daughter. It's either you lying about her age or something else that's going on behind the scene. Just say, hey, my daughter's this age right here. That's it. All that extra you doing and trying to get a rise out of them people, that ain't gonna work. Them people already done targeted in on your badass family.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and get the paperwork started for misdemeanor adult 1095 on the obstruction. So that way we can get her identified and then we can get her out of here. And then she'll just have her time in court.
That's it.
Have her time in court for what?
Obstruction.
What is obstruction? How is that obstruction if she's checking on her brother?
Preventing us from talking to him,
He's not
helping
going
him
to
get
talk
away.
to you.
We still need to
Well,
identify him. She
okay.
physically barred us from being able to figure stuff out.
That's it.
And then she also was refusing to identify herself when she was detained because of how
If
she was
she says
behaving.
that's my brother, it should have been in discussion. Then you
It
should have
is
No, it ain't no end of discussion. All them children out there running around out there, nobody don't know who them children is. All them children out there saying that's somebody to them. Ain't no end of discussion. That's the thing. I tell you, I pray to God that she ain't no manager at no store or anything like that. Because 9 times out of 10, if she got management, it's either somebody she know that's in the building, something like that. But ain't no way. And I hope her job and everybody else looked at it and said to themselves, man, ain't no way we hired this person. If this person is somebody that we done hired and they can't even correct their own children, but we gonna have them out here running our shifts at our restaurant and all that, trying to talk to teens, and yet she can't even discipline her own. Come on, man. Look at this, man.
said, okay, well, this is the situation, and explain something to her. She's going to be protected.
She was out here when we explained everything to her about what happened.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let my turn out of this car.
Can we get her name and her date of birth so we can?
No, because y'all not about to lock my child up for some bullshit.
Right now, it's a misdemeanor. She's not going to jail. Now, if she keeps trying to break my window, then we're looking at something different.
She a misdemeanor for what? It's not obstruction. It's not obstruction if I step in. But if I step in and I'm the parent and I'll be like, oh, this and that, and I push my child out the way.
If you're physically touching an officer to get him out of the way, to stop him, yes.
So you mean to tell me if you're this close and I step in and I do?
Do y'all not see and hear the ignorance in this lady trying to demonstrate to these people? And look at the other police officer face right there. Like, is this lady really trying to give us a rise out of here? Is this lady really trying to give us a rise out here? I'm tired. He looking like, man, I'm ready to tag her ass. The way he looking like, man, I don't want to write this shit up, man, but I'm ready to write it up so we can get out in here and get gone. Hey, man, look how he looking.
This
First off,
my
don't
child.
do that.
Hey, just like that man told her, first off, don't do that. Now, watch how she kind of like get offended.
Don't do that. I get you trying to
Are you Miss
explain,
Holman?
but don't do that.
Is that
Yes.
your name? Okay.
Okay.
You Cara? Did I pronounce that right?
Close enough.
But
Oh, my
when she does
goodness.
that, yes, it is obstruction. Especially since always.
Since when?
Whenever somebody hinders us from
It
completing our
is
investigation,
instruction.
that's obstruction. Whether they hinder us, that is obstruction. She physically hindered. She didn't just like say like, oh no, somebody's not here, and then we have to go and look for somebody else. She physically hindered, as well as yelling and screaming about how we're gonna have to take her to jail and how she's gonna mess somebody up today.
And truth. And that's exactly what he said. That's exactly what your teenage daughter or whatever she is to you was saying. So she need her day in court.
She did it. We tried to get her over here. We tried to just detain her, sit her in the car. She wants to resist sitting in the car. Because I don't know why.
Yes. Okay, so this is what I'm not understanding. The same example I just gave you, I have done that plenty of times. So I'm not understanding how is that obstruction.
She said the same example that she gave. She have done that many a time. To who? To who? Security? You ain't did that to them people while they in the middle of doing something. That mean to tell me that your children are bad, because if you done been doing this to police officers, then there's something wrong. There's something wrong with your disciplining of your children, that they are constantly getting you into situations where what you got to say, you got to jump in between the police dealing with your bad behind children, man. I'm tired. It doesn't, I don't understand that, man. I don't get it. That you pretty much saying to everybody what everybody's expecting of you as a parent, that you are a bad parent, that you advocate for your children to be out here to be rude to people and talk to people any kind of way. See, a parent like you, if I had an establishment, you'll be automatically barred from my place. Because I already know that your demeanor already is not even what I want to deal with when your children come into my presence or my place of business. You automatically given that I'm right, and never wrong. Check out, man.
As a matter of fact, I have uncles that work for you all, and I've done it to them. I have done it to officers that came out here. I get right in the middle and push and do just like.
Y'all know she lying. She lying. She lying. She's still trying to push it. She really trying to push it.
So how was that a struggle?
I don't know, but I guarantee you never touch me.
I don't even know you.
I know.
Just like he said. You heard what he said. I'm just telling you, don't ever touch me. And look at her face. Like, dang, this man ain't trying to hear none of that. She ready to call him another name.
I know you don't. I know you don't. Hopefully.
I seen you this morning with the bullshit.
With the bus,
and that's why I came and got them dead.
Right. But she was doing the same thing then. She was trying to.
It don't matter what she said out of her mouth. I seen you this morning with the bullshit. Shirt tucked up under them long. Shut up, man.
Identify as their parent, not as their sister, as their parent, as their guardian.
Well,
I get that she's babysitting, and I get that she's old enough to watch them when you're gone. I 100% get that. But with BOE and with us, when it comes to juveniles, we need their parent, not their brother and sister that's of your age, not their babysitter, their parent.
Oh, because I was told they can talk to her if I'm not around because she's on his paperwork.
As a legal guardian. If she provided that paperwork as a legal guardian, that's great.
Yeah.
No, I just know she's on all the paperwork for them. Like emergency contacts, she's on the paperwork.
That's
It's still different. It's still different. I could put you as my emergency contact.
Oh no, but I mean, like she literally goes to the school if I can't make it. If they got parent-teacher meetings, her and my son are on their paperwork to do anything.
Well, that's what BOE was saying today, and it's the same with us. When we deal with juveniles, we have to deal with parents or legal guardians. That's just how it is. I get that she's babysitting. Now, if it was just a question of like somebody was like, "Hey, can you check on these kids? Their mom's not there," and we knocked on the door and we saw her there, and nothing was going on. Of course, that's fine. That's no problem at all, because she's able to watch them. She's legally able to watch them. She's of age. She's of sound mind. But when she identifies as a parent, that's different. When it comes to this, when it comes to investigations, and we have to deal with actual parents and guardians, we have to deal with actual parents and guardians, not brothers or sisters, even if they are of age. She was 42. We still would need you to deal with the kids.
Well, that's different because last time they were talking to her and she called.
Now you hear her whole demeanor done changed now. See, but last time it was when they was talking to her, it's this. See, all of that right there, you coming out the car and you automatically on the defense that my children ain't did nothing wrong when your children out there causing all kind of ruckus and everything else. And now they done debunked everything that you done said about you jumping in between them and you touching them and you talking about, I got uncles that's on the force and I done did that to them. See, you done played with your uncles at the cookouts, at family reunions like that. But you ain't played with these ones that you talking to right now because they letting you know we ain't letting you get that close to us when we got guns on us. We ain't letting you get all that close to us. Ain't damn video out there surfacing of you, ma'am, that any of your children, like they was out there videotaping, that's got anything when you done jumped in between the police and you done did this here and they ain't got you up under that front tire or that front bumper or behind the back seat somewhere with your face planted in the concrete. Come on, lady. Come on. Say what you want. Say what you want. Ain't damn video out there showing that they that they let you do that, and then they ain't showing the consequences of you jumping in between them, and they ain't putting them handcuffs and slamming you up against that car. Come on, that man just told you. Just don't do that to me.
Me until I pull up. So that's why I'm confused
Right.
about everything.
You're talking about this morning?
No, period. If
Okay.
I'm not here and something's happening, and I get a phone call to come see what's going on, they're talking to her. So I'm confused.
Well, I don't know why, because she inserts herself into it. This morning,
Exactly.
she came up. I don't know where she came from. She came up and was saying that she was the parent and guardian and trying to pull
Because that's how she's listed.
She's not listed as a parent.
Exactly.
So she's not listed as a parent, but she's listed as the
I know.
guardian.
We were looking for a parent.
Uh-huh.
We tried to calm her down. We tried to calm her down today.
She's
We didn't
gonna-
want to put her in cuffs.
She's gonna do that.
She's not
Like
gonna
I
do
tried to explain to detectives. She has 4 encounters. One was when she was in school. She's walking down the street. I guess something happened at one of the stores over there in Garden City. She just got to school.
Where
I'm
she
literally
wasn't
on the
supposed
phone
to
with her
be.
talking to her. Whatever happened, she didn't have nothing to do with it. And she was walking.
Just like they said. You hear what she said? Her kids going to stores and going places. Your kid has something to do with it. Your kid has something to do with it. Come on, man. You already telling them they supposed to be coming straight home, not going to the store, not getting in no trouble.
Down the street. Officers came up and she said, well, I don't know what's going on back there. I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm going home. She's about to pick me up. They grabbed her, picked her up, and body slammed her, and then turned around and put her back. She was out here and the incident happened, and she was just standing there. They told her, she was like, well, I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm just standing here. Officer grabbed her again and pushed her up against the barbell, so she had bruises and stuff on her face. So at this point, she didn't trust anybody. With him, she literally standing in between my screen door and my door, and one of your officers took and did like this, and then she pulled a gun out and cocked it back at my child, and he's standing in his own damn doorway because he was standing like this.
Officers wouldn't cop it around.
Exactly,
She did, because I said
lady.
something to stop it, because I told Stalkers to make her take off her shit, because I want the
Lady, you see, this lady here, she's dramatic. She tells stories. She be the one that's at her job that's always got a story to tell. Every morning she coming to Krusty Pizza. Every morning, every day she coming to Krusty Pizza. She got something to tell about somebody business in the neighborhood. She's a good storyteller. She's a good person to sit there and listen to. If you want to get a good laugh at the restaurant or wherever you at, just sit around her. She gonna tell you some stuff, but then at the end of the story, you gonna have to tell her stop lying, because a lot of stuff she's saying ain't no way she was getting away with that with the police. She wasn't hitting on no police officers and getting off like that, man. I don't care what nobody say. She wasn't getting off like that, man. She can say what she want to say and all that, man. But the whole thing is, man, discipline your children. Discipline your children so the people in the street don't have to discipline your children. Start disciplining them children like they used to do back in the day. When mama say the stove is hot, the stove is hot. If you ran in after mama done told you the stove is hot, guess what? You go in there and touch that stove finna burn you and teach you a lesson, but mama finna teach you a lesson too by going behind her back and doing something she told you don't do. Meaning that she finna tear you behind at the frame and get you to understand, darn, I got burnt by the stove and now I'm getting a whooping by mama because mama gave you a specific instruction. Don't go in my kitchen. Don't cross that line. Don't go in there and open my oven because my cake is going to drop. And if my cake going to drop, that means I'm finna drop that ass. That's how mama gave instructions. Mama gave instructions just like that. Do not go in there stomping around in my kitchen because if my cake fall for any vibration, any kind of pocket or air get inside my cake dough and make my cake sink in any kind of way, I'm finna sink that ass and I'm finna sink everybody in here and everybody going to bed early tonight without even tasting the dough that's left over in the bowl. And see, I can't go out like that. I got to have my dough. I got to have that dough in that bowl once mama finished whipping that cake up. I got to run my finger around it. But if I ain't got my dough, guess what? We got some problems all through the week. I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't saying nothing to nobody, but I'm plotting on you because I got to get some kind of revenge on you for mama, meaning that I got to tell you that, hey, next time mama in there cooking that pound cake and I don't get a chance to get in that bowl because y'all ain't do the dishes, y'all ain't do what you're supposed to do, we're going to have some problems. We're going to have some problems. That's how I'm saying it in my mind. We're going to have some problems. You're going to be missing socks. You're going to be missing something that you wanted to put on before you went to school. And you're going to be like, Mom, I know I had it right here. See, I know how to get at you. Don't get me in trouble with you. Don't get me into trouble with you, because hey, you gonna get it too. You're gonna get fussed at in some kind of way. Because ain't no way I'm gonna take the blame for no, not today. Not today. But I'm just saying, man, this parent right here, man, is a prime example, man, of what I'm talking about when I say you got parents that would allow their kids to do and say and act out in ways that you know is a reflection on you as a parent. And it doesn't matter how many times you might step in and say, I'm doing this here, I'm looking out for my child, I'm doing this, but your child is making you look like a bad parent. And this is all I'm saying to her, is that I'm going off of her actions and the way she's handling things. I'm going off of the way she's handling things, how she's handling and addressing the situation of your children being bad. And I know she didn't watch the video that's online because somebody that's around her posted it. Not just only the police, but her daughter says she got footage. But it's just the way you handled it. As a parent, you jumped out the car knowing your child is bad. First thing I would have said, I thank y'all, Mr. Officers, for making sure that it didn't get out of hand no more than what it is. I thank y'all for being here so that those people that wherever it might have happened, that it did not come over here and harm any other children by a gunshot shooting or anything like that. That's the first thing she should have said, is that my child is all right. And how can I handle this situation and address this situation so it doesn't happen again? And Mr. Police Officer, I'm going to need y'all help anytime y'all see my children out here and you know that they at a place, a store, that they know that they supposed to be home. Yes, I give you permission to get them to my house. I give you permission to run them off from that store. And if they don't do what you say do, yes, you got the right to take them to detention, juvenile shelter, or wherever you got to take them at. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to show me that my child is worth having a second chance at life by protecting my child, even if you had to put them in the back of the car and take them to juvenile detention. Because I know if they would have went home, they would have just only been outside to do more stuff and bring more problems to my house. If anything, that's what parents should be saying, that you gave my child another chance for me to work with my child to try and straighten out the problems of why they don't bring they behind home. When I tell them, as soon as you get off the bus, don't go the other way, don't go down to the store, you go in the house. This is why I always say that when I'm out in the community, I'm always looking for police officers that know how to police the neighborhood, meaning that they know people in the community, making your presence feel good to the people of the community by letting them know that, hey man, I'm Officer such and such. How you doing, Miss Roberts? I see you every morning out here enjoying your morning. You have a good day, Miss Roberts. If I see them churn today, I tell them that, hey, grandma waiting on you down the street. Mama waiting on you down the street. Y'all going on to the house. See, this is why I always ask when I'm talking to police officers that we have those type of police officers that know our communities, that know our children, that know our grandparents, our parents, so that they can feel welcomed in the neighborhood and we can feel welcome to walk outside our doors and feel welcomed in the neighborhood, because we have the right type of police officers that are policing our neighborhoods to help us with our children. But we got to first start within the doors of our own house as far as how to deal with our children when they go out in society. Because at the end of the day, her children are off the chain. She's off the chain. She done had some humbling moments, but you can tell that she ain't with nobody trying to tell her how to handle her children. And her children need somebody to handle them in a way that when which they can understand that, hey, you can't be out here doing what you're doing and think that there's no consequences behind it. You telling your children to jump in between people and police officers while they're doing their job, that's how your children end up in a body bag. Because you gonna have your children running out there up on police officers because they see a friend out there getting arrested by the police officer. They gonna jump in between and be like, that's my homeboy. Don't know, you ain't got no ties to your homeboy. Just like they just told your mama. She can do that there, but she ain't the guardian. She ain't your parent. That's the bottom line. Till there's some paper that's been signed saying that you are the legal guardian of your siblings, you still a child just like them. Mama didn't understand, man. You can't come out there trying to tell them people what you did with your uncles and all them, how you jumped in between your uncles that's on the force or whatever it is, because they're going to check you out and see who on the force that's with you, and everything like that. But just like I said, she knows she did wrong for jumping out that car like that, man. Check it out.
With her ass. And she was just like, I'm sorry, I thought, don't think. He's in his doorway. If he's standing like this and he's in his doorway, what did you have to do that for? If you're too scared, then you don't need to be out here.
Well, like I said, I don't know the experiences before, but
At
those
first she said it was her daughter.
Somebody came up to her.
Now she's saying it's
she put herself in the
he.
situation. So, like I said, I don't know about the other situations. She inserted herself. She was yelling. Like I said, she was being disorderly.
About her siblings, yes.
Yeah, I know. So that's why we're trying to get her name. We didn't want to do anything. All right, we really didn't. We was just trying to get a name.
Well, he didn't tell you. He has all that information. He knows us.
We didn't know hers.
It
I didn't get
ain't-
it this morning either.
Oh, he knows everything. Between him, Scoggins, and him, they know all my kids' names. So why nobody ask them?
Because they're your children, ma'am. They're your children. They're your children. You have to come answer for your children. They're your children. I can know your children, but I'm not going to sit up there and say things and then I don't know exactly the full extent of how you raise your children. I'm not going to look like a liar and be taken up for you and I know your children are bad.
They could have told you how my kids were.
We
This
did.
is how much
Yeah.
they come out here and talk.
And then I heard you say something as you came up, and I don't want to. Nobody was in your house. I don't know who told you that.
Oh, he said down himself that, oh yeah, we bum rush your house.
No. We went to the house because she was trying to push him inside. When he was inside, she got in front of the door. Nobody went in the house. Then that's when we detained her. Nobody went in the house.
Well, you need to tell your detective to stop lying because that's what he just told me.
That detective didn't tell her a doggone thing. She been talking to them the whole time. That detective ain't tell her a doggone thing like that. They've been with her with the camera on her the whole time. And she trying to act like, now she trying to act dumbfounded, like somebody done told her that the police officer bum rushed her and everything, bum rushed her door. No, they
That
didn't.
you guys were in my house.
I didn't know. No, ma'am. Me and him were the ones at the door that detained him, and nobody got past us.
You know me.
What's up?
Okay, you know me. Nobody went in your house. I give you my word. I was there. Now the investigator stood at the door. He never went in. Your son came out on his own. No officer went inside your house. I give you my word on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's up with detective?
He's out here dealing with somebody. Just like I came out here last time, and your daughter here kept running mouth, kept yelling at everybody, kept trying to act all,
Back up.
Billy badass.
Back up.
See, you see what they talking about? See how they doing now? See how they coming up there doing and throwing up gang signs and all that other stuff? And the parents don't understand. That's your child, but a nigga walking up on your child and he in trouble. And you ain't turned around to that dude and said, hey, man, get out around my child. This the problem right now. Get out around my child.
But I tell you then, it was gonna wind up and turning into this. I told you that last time she did that stuff with me, that she was gonna wind up getting charged with it. And that's exactly what happened. Because I understand you trust your daughter to look after your son when you're not here.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes of the law, we show up. I explained this last time too. Public housing, we have the authority to identify anybody we find in public housing.
You heard what they said. Public housing. Public housing. They got the right to identify. Meaning that if you got baby daddy standing there and you know you ain't reporting him and then him supposed to be paying that child support. You aiding and abetting baby daddy right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. You got that, understand that part right there. They got the right to ask all that right there. You in public housing. You in the public housing, the public. Let's get back into it. Now they getting to it now.
She can't stop that.
She looked like she wasn't looking. She looking like she wasn't ready to hear that public housing part.
You can't even stop that. You have to be there if we are questioning your children in regards or any.
And I ain't saying nothing about people that's on public housing. I'm just saying the way she was talking and ramping up and all of that, it's just some humbling moments that had to come about for her right quick to make her not feel like she was living in the life of luxury and all that other stuff. That's all it is, man. It's just they're just getting with her right quick. That's all it is. You see how demeanor is now?
Questions that could incriminate them. So if I'm going to sit there and question your son about what may or may not have happened over here in Precinct 3, I need you present. To identify him, I do not need you present. I would like it just for cooperation's sake, but I don't have to have it legally.
Okay, see, everybody got something different to say.
And this is what
ain't nobody got
nothing
different to say, lady.
His name, but his mama's out here. I explained it the same way. All we were trying to do, and we made that clear, we were just trying to identify him, get his name, get his information, confirm where he lived. Now, anything past that, we'd have had you here before we started questioning anything. But then, just like last time, your daughter wants to start shooting off her mouth, talking about how she's gonna go off in a minute, start running around, screaming, hollering, acting like.
Then I tell y'all, the daughter that already had issues with the police. The mama know that. The daughter's off the chain. The son, the children off the chain. Everything off the chain in her house. And now they calling it all out. Now she looking all in space and everything like that. Like, damn. I done told them people that they know, like, I'm talking about my kids in a good way. These kids is bad.
She's about to throw down with everybody out here, getting everybody else out here riled up. And just like I told you last time, what it turned into. Now she charged for it. Last time we let her walk off. This time, no. Yeah, all we did was detain him. Because the same thing I told you last time. In public housing, we have the right and authority to identify anybody we find in public housing. Because it's public housing. That's the law. We asked him to identify. He decided he wants to run around, show out, act a fool. So he detained until we could positively identify him.
Yeah, she don't like it now. She don't like it now. They telling her and they letting her know your children are bad. We done had run-ins with your children. Your children are a menace to society. They acting out. They doing things the way that you're doing. See, because that daughter and that son has the same mentality that their mama has. Them children have the same exact ideology that they mama have right now with how she view things.
Past that, that's where the investigative method comes from.
Why didn't he tell you he was?
Trust me.
She trying to figure out any way she can to deflect off of somebody telling somebody who her children. No, baby, hey, eat this here. You thought you jumped out the car and you ate by telling them people all that. No, you ain't eating nothing. You ain't had nothing on the bone when you jumped out the car.
This ain't that one get him riled up. Everybody over there, you know how these kids are. Last time we talked about it too. These kids get everybody amped up and they want to show out.
But why he didn't tell you guys who he was? I know you know. I know they didn't know. But I know you know and he knows.
But like I said, once she started getting everybody amped up, riled up, that he stood there for a minute. I mean, he wasn't really cooperating with us, but he wasn't running around acting a fool. Once she got everybody riled up, then he's running in the house. She's trying to block us in the door, talking about, waving her arms, talking about going off on everybody. So now she charged. He's still getting identified. So she ain't changed nothing but the fact that she got a court date in the future.
All right, Mom. So we're going to let her out of the vehicle so I can take that one cuff off her. Can you just please calm her down while we do that?
It's ordered though. That's my freedom of speech. I can yell if I want to.
See?
You can't tell me how to talk.
See? Even with the mama right there trying to tell the daughter. Now she using the same attitude with her mama. She using that same thing on her mama. Now, don't y'all see what I'm talking about? By putting your children in their place, telling your children to stay out of grown folks' business. Stay out of grown folks' business. Y'all want to tell them everything, and now they using it on your ass to tell you that it's my freedom of speech. I can say what I want to say. That mean that she in there cussing you out and everything else while you in there giving her pizza from the crusty pizza and all that other stuff and all that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Now she getting that same medicine that her daughter gave them police officers right now. And she trying to act like she calm with it.
It's freedom of speech. That's in the law. That's First Amendment, baby. So who don't know their rights? Yeah. Okay. What's the second charge about? Disorderly conduct. Why? What's disorderly conduct? Basically, the obstruction is because what's obstruction? What I did, I didn't fight them back. I didn't resist arrest. No nothing. I walked to the car. And no,
I was trying to explain all that.
So what's obstruction? Because when they were trying to talk, and it's on camera. So what's obstruction? If they talk to me, and I don't have to literally say nothing back. They were trying to make Big identify himself. And I told, and he knew that officer, right? They seen him come out the house. So how you gonna make a child identify themselves? If you seen him come out the house, then he clearly got no shoes on. He was not outside when y'all first pulled up. That's what I'm saying. So again, man, where my camera at? Because all that shit was recorded.
I can explain it to you.
Y'all right? All that shit was recorded. All that shit was recorded. Who got the video? All that was recorded. Yeah. Miss Anita.
Whether she got video or not, ma'am, she needs to step out the car. I tried to explain it to her, but
See ya. Y'all see it? Go to jail. I be dang. All that kind of stuff like that. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And if y'all got parents, if y'all got somebody that's talking about dating these young ladies that's acting like this right here, y'all better let them start seeing videos like this, fellas, parents. Because believe you me, that same type of attitude right there gonna go all in your relationship, everything else with these type of people. I'm gonna tell you right now, she ain't learned nothing. She all out the car like this here with the hand popping and all that kind of stuff like that. She off the chain with it right now. But the thing is, they know how to humble. She'll get humbled. Somebody gonna humble her one day. But just like I said, man, it's just how these kids ain't learning nothing. Check it out. We're almost at the end.
Damn, boy. Bitch, you have to come get me. I promise you that.
ma'am,
Talking to him? Why is that saying for people?
Miss Coleman.
Ultimately, both of her children were released. However, her daughter was charged with obstruction and disorderly conduct, with a court date set for a later time. Regarding the shots fired incident, the investigation was concluded as no shell casings, property damage, or injuries were discovered at or near the scene. Share your thoughts below.
But yeah, man, y'all see it, man. Yeah, like I said, man, prime example of what we see on an everyday basis with these children today, man, is that it's so much that go on behind the scene when we're not home as parents with our children. And we have to start saying ourselves, man, I wasn't home, but I know my children are going to walk out the door. They're going to want to go outside and they're going to want to hang out with their friends in the front of the house and everything like that. But I would rather for them to wait until I come home to be on the outside so it doesn't be no trouble or anything like that. When you stand in places like those, where those people have people govern over you and their place with you staying in it, you have to obey those rules. And those people have the right to come in and do the examination to the property to make sure that you don't have somebody that's staying there that shouldn't be not on the lease or anything like that, that your children are not out there causing problems in the neighborhood, breaking in and vandalizing and causing fights with the neighbors and everything like that. And y'all can see how the way it is and the way the apartment was set up as far as like outside with all the trash in front of the door, all that go to show you right there. Nobody's saying to themselves, hey man, y'all pick up all this trash and stuff in front of the door right here, in front of the apartment complex. They don't do none of that. That go to show you right there. They living in filth. They ain't trying to make it better. They ain't trying to say, hey man, y'all clean this up, man. Don't dump that trash down. Don't dump all that trash in front of the door. Those kids have no kind of discipline. That little girl, whoever she is, she has no discipline, but it's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna check her. It's gonna be an OG female out there that's gonna check her. That's gonna check her and mama, because mama run up there like she Billy bad tail too. And don't understand, man. Your children are off the chain. Ma'am, your children are off the chain. Parents, discipline start at home. Don't allow your children to get out there in the street and then somebody else has to discipline your child, because you lack the discipline that they're supposed to be getting when they're home in your presence. You should be correcting your child when they're in your presence. And I could tell right there that those children ain't been corrected in her presence at all. She can't tell them nothing. Especially the one that just used the Uno reverse on her parent. I know my rights. I know my First Amendment. I know my rights. I know this and I know that. See, she used all of that back on her mama. See, that's why I say when you got them up there in your presence and they talking and they doing a lot of talking that you ain't got nothing to do with, that's the problem for you. Because you set that up that way. You set that situation up to where in which you allowed your child to do the Uno reverse on parenting, on you. And you couldn't say nothing to her in the car because she'd have been hearing you out there talking about, I know my rights, I know my rights. All you could do was lean over in the car and do this here. And, well, you know, hi, baby, it's too late. Too late. First things you should have been saying to her the first time that you was talking to her was, hey, I don't know who told you that you got the right to talk to the police officer like that. I didn't tell you that you had the right to do that, to talk to the police like that. You had the right to identify yourself and say, hey, I am the person that's over the house right now. But the cussing, the disrespect, and all of that about you finna bump, you finna go crazy on people, them are threats. Them are threats. Your child was off the chain, man. Man, y'all let me know what y'all hit the like and subscribe button tonight, man. And let me know, man, y'all rocking with me tonight, man. But tonight's topic, man, was teens. Off the chain teens, children, parents that are raising these children, man. It's about that, man. It's about that, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for joining me tonight, man, on What Y'all Thought podcast, man. I'm rocking out. Y'all see it, man. I'm in here doing my thing, man. But yeah, man, it's just that bad out here with these children, man. It's like you got parents out here that are allowing their children to do and say I don't understand it a lot, man, because myself, man, you can't tell me that you're a good parent when your children are displaying your parenting through their tones and through their actions. Those kids have the same mentality their mama have. You can look at it. Look at the way that they act. That little girl didn't calm down not one time. Maybe to go out and trade lie stories. Oh, you know, I was out there in that police officer face and doing this and doing that. They'll see you again, baby. If your mama ain't get to you by the time the night was over with to tell you that, hey, you were dead wrong, even though I was rocking with you, but I was wrong too. And that's something that a parent has to take responsibility and swallow that own pill and say, you know what? I created this problem. I got to straighten this problem out. But I want to tell y'all, man, I appreciate y'all joining me tonight, man, right here on What's Y'all Thoughts, man, live right here, man. With your boy Bless for Life.
Oh, your laugh.
Appreciate
Oh,
y'all joining in,
oh.
right? What y'all thoughts are.
Got community news.
Nice topic.
Got music videos. And little sports on What's Y'all Thoughts
And
today.
believe me,
Live.
they are really and truly off the chain right now with their actions and how they're doing things, man. I don't understand it, man.
What's your thoughts out? What's your thoughts like?
You got good parents out
Today I got a good show, y'all on. Oh, what's your thoughts
there.
like?
And their children have to see those
From
works.
funny viral videos.
And I done seen some children trying to think they can slide the world.
Even recap. Community news. Lost and found alert. Today on What's Your Thoughts Live.
You got to start
Let's
being
get
more
it.
responsible.
What's your thoughts, son? What's your thoughts, yeah? What's your thoughts, son? What's your thoughts, son?
They make them go
What's
with
your thoughts, yeah?
in other places.
Hey, today I got a good show for you to get into.
I think that should be done all the way up until they 18.
Oh, you can leave a comment and hit the like
Some of these 18
and subscribe button too. I got funny videos that'll have you crying out loud. Oh, about to get fired, yeah. Trying to hold your laugh. Oh, oh.
Like,
got community news. Got music videos. And little sports on What's Y'all Thoughts
man, y'all
today.
are rocking,
Live.
man. But yeah, man, we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it another day, man, another dollar, man. But I tell y'all keep your head up, man. Stay focused on whatever you got to be focused on. Mind the business that pay you, man. Meaning that you mind your business and let everybody else's business be what it is. You just take care of you, take care of self, and everything else gonna be all right, man. I thank y'all for rocking with your boy right here on What's Y'all Thoughts Live. Yo, this your boy Q checking out. Y'all go check out my new single, man. Do You Do Me? Y'all type in QUE, Do You Do Me? Check out the new single right there on my channel right here, man. Also on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Facebook. Type in QUE. Look for the gray beard, man. Look for it, man. You'll see me, man. Do You Do Me, man. It's the Trail Ride Southern Soul banger, man. Yo. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
What's your thoughts out? What's your thoughts like? Today I got a good show, y'all on. Oh, what's your thoughts like? From funny viral videos. Oh. Even recaps. Community news. Lost and found alert. Today on What's Your Thoughts Live.